All right. I think we're live. What is up, everybody? Less Hate, More Love podcast, episode 1, hosted by SpreadLoveSupply.com. I am your host, Johnny. Got a real special episode in store for you today, but with it being episode 1, obviously, you want to know a little bit about what this podcast is going to be about. Okay, and I have my good friends here in the building with me today to kind of explain that. What's up, my dude? Thanks for coming out.
Yes.
Thank you
Johnny,
for coming out.
always a pleasure.
We got Vince here and Eric here, very close associates to SpreadLoveSupply.com. Close homies of mine, and they provide a lot of value for the movement. Really thankful for them and everything they do. So it's a pleasure to bring them out. What this podcast is going to be about, guys, contrary to what you may think about, it's just going to be all about the brand. What I really want to do with this podcast is help you guys and inspire you guys to take the right steps you need to do to feel truly fulfilled in life. However that may be, just to give you those tools, believe in yourself, a little bit of self-discipline, and we're just going to help you get there.
Talk to you at the end of the day.
Yes.
And
Let's talk.
just really feel like there's going to be a lot of value provided. At least that's the goal. So with that all being said, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and introduce my guests here. Vince, we'll start with you, man. Say what's up. Maybe just tell a little bit about yourself, what you're passionate about, and just kind of a little backstory or whatever you'd like.
I am Vincent Eric D'Attilio, which is kind of cool because this is Eric.
My middle name.
My middle fucking name. What's your middle name?
Eric Joseph.
Your middle
Salas.
name is Joseph? Joseph.
EJZ.
My passion is snowboarding, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been an instructor for a while, mostly out there at Snow Creek
In Kansas City.
in Kansas City,
Yeah.
Weston, Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to McCormick,
Love to skateboard.
right?
I got a
How long have
one-year-old
you been
son.
snowboarding for?
About 12 years.
Oh, I didn't realize it's been
yeah.
that long.
It's been a long time,
Did
man.
it start with the snow days in elementary school?
I was born in Phoenix,
In
Arizona.
middle school?
And at the age of 6, I moved to Kearney, Missouri, where my parents bought some land and a pretty cool house.
Mhm.
And we went
Yeah,
out to
it's beautiful out
Sunrise,
there.
Arizona when I was probably 16 or 17 years old. Went to Sunrise, Arizona, man. I picked it up like this. No lessons, nothing.
Natural.
Just
And
start.
somehow I became a snowboard
So
instructor.
how old were you when you wanted to get your first board or got your first board?
Believe it or not, the number one snowboarder I hate the most is Shaun White. But Shaun White is the guy
Really?
that inspired me to snowboard
Yeah.
through the Olympics.
Because he was
yeah.
kind of like,
The hate
Yeah.
motivated. you.
Yeah,
through the
but
Olympics.
it did because then he came out with his own gum. He came out with the Target company. But you gotta love the dude because he's the best snowboarder in the world and
He's spreading the love.
the best
He's
skateboarder in the
getting
world.
to do what he loves.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
chasing
cool.
what he loves.
Yeah, it's
Can't
crazy.
hate the guy
dude.
for chasing what he
but
loves.
It's
like,
just the gum
I
thing,
mean-
man, that ruined it for me.
Like,
He just
gum?
came out with his
Really?
own gum.
Really,
yeah.
Sean?
Yeah.
Come on,
like,
man.
dude, like, he's got
Gum.
enough
didn't he
money.
used to do commercials for Five Gum? They used to have some really dope commercials.
I think it was Stride that he went to.
Oh.
It was Stride, I thought. Yeah.
I don't
Pretty sure it
know.
was true.
Five had like the real extreme.
Yeah, they
graphics.
put a lot.
That
No,
was
they
too
put a
much,
lot of
yeah.
money into
You might be right.
their marketing for those commercials.
Yeah, yeah.
It
So as
seemed
you were
like at
saying,
least.
So, with the snowboarding and you,
It's my
You picked
passion,
it
dude. So
natural.
passing my passion on to other people is my main thing.
Through being an instructor.
Yeah, and I got a 1-year-old son, man. So hopefully by next season
So
he'll
you
be
love
out
to
there on the
teach.
board. Oh yeah, I
Teaching.
love.
What?
Teaching
Really?
that
A
line.
2?
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
lying.
No, I'm not even kidding. As soon as
Wow.
he can, dude. If he stands up this summer, which he probably will, he's gonna be on a skateboard.
sooner the better.
Yeah, sooner the better for sure.
That's when their brains are gonna be hardwired
Yeah.
all that data. And that
How
knowledge.
badass is that gonna be? Like,
Pretty badass, dude.
He's
yeah.
gonna grow up recalling how his dad and
Like, learn how to walk?
boards and
Yeah.
early into his life.
See,
and
it's
how
gonna
it
be cool
changed
because-
it forever.
Sean White, I guess, inspired me to do all this, but for Dominic, it's gonna be his own fucking dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's really cool. That'd make me feel good. But a lot of instructors at Snow Creek bring their kids out there to try to teach them,
that's dope.
and they get so fucking frustrated at their kid. I'm like, what's going on, man? Like I can't wait to teach my kid. They're like, man, you just wait. It gets bad. It gets bad. You gotta have a lot of patience for that.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Yeah,
Yeah.
teaching you have to remember what you're doing in the first place.
Can I get a shot of that fireball, please?
Sure
that cool?
can, man.
Yes.
A little chilly.
Yeah, it's a little cold in here.
Well,
Yeah, go ahead, Eric.
I am Eric Zaz. I am an artist. I make music, do painting, but mainly just trying to spread a culture with my work.
Does graphic work for Spread Love Supply?
Yeah, I do graphic work, sorry. And from Cincinnati originally, moved to Kansas City in 2002.
Okay.
So from 7th grade on, I've been living here actually longer. I got into music with a close friend of mine, John, and at the end of our senior year, we really started, realizing what the trap wave was, started following that, and basically experimenting with producing our own music after moving on from DJing. And then from that, started a recording studio.
Okay.
And then
Which I recorded at.
Yeah, which you recorded at. That was in a cave. And then
In a
from that-
cave.
An actual cave?
In a
Yeah.
cave in Kansas
A real
City.
fucking cave?
Literally. Okay.
Shout
so,
out Dean's Underground.
No, hold up. This dude, I go to record here, right? He texts me the address. It's over by like Fox 4 in Kansas City.
Okay.
So I pull up and it's literally this
Right by
small.
Penn Valley Skate Park.
It's this
Yeah.
small
Right
ass
down the
building.
Yes.
Down that
It's
hill.
this small ass building. I'm like, what the fuck? This can't be it. Like, this isn't even like a room big. And so he'd never even told me this place was in a cave. I'm going to record, just looking for a studio. He didn't even tell me it was in a cave.
It's
He's like,
literally, he
"Oh,
pulls
dude,
up
just
to an elevator
it's just an
shaft.
elevator."
It's literally just like a little tower coming out.
Did you guys ever go to Jaegers? for
Yeah, I
paintballing?
have been.
Did you ever do that, Johnny?
A little bit, a couple
Yeah?
times.
I actually
I
went
was
with
never a
Blaine
big
and Lucas
paintballer.
Udrich.
Yeah,
Blaine
Blaine-
boys.
I
Blaine
found
was
my
big into
paintball
it.
gun the other day. I wanna go try to fuck
Shit,
some
dude.
shit up.
Anyway, so back to your okay. So where were you at in your story here?
Yeah, so then I went into
2002. You
Yep.
moved back here to Kansas
After
City.
making music with John, started my own studio, and then from there realized I had a lot of work to do. Went back to just working at Magna, shout out Magna, and making art, spreading love, honestly.
Yeah.
Learning how to love myself. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, guys,
That's my background.
these are two close personal friends of mine who are just so perfect for this podcast. I'm so excited to bring them on. Thank you guys again for being here. Thanks for the introduction. With that being said, we'll get into each podcast here, guys. I want to base around one specific topic, and we'll start talking off of that, and just provide you the most amount of value every single time. So last night, guys, I was second guessing myself. I'm like, okay, this is episode 1. This means so much to me. What do I want this podcast to be about? I had to be up at 4 o'clock this morning, and I would have liked to have been asleep by about 10, but I was up until like midnight. Like,
That's what time I
I
woke
just
up.
hope we talk about the right thing. But then that's what kind of gets me. Then I had a revelation, guys. I realized, why am I overthinking this? I just need to do. It's how I live my life, really. But yet, at the same time, I second guess myself so often. But I just need to believe in myself. And, originally I had the topic of what I wanted to talk about today. But then it was just like the anxiety, and I had a moment of disbelief in myself. Like, is it going to be the right thing for episode 1? Just because it's so important to me. And so really, then I'm like, wow, this is what I want to talk about today. Just believing in yourself and trusting your instinct, and not doubting yourself. So I'm really excited to talk with you guys about that because I know both of you personally, and I know we've all had a ton of these moments in our lives where we just didn't know what to do, or we were getting fueled by doubt from others around us or doubt within ourselves. And at the end of the day, we know the tool is to love ourselves, believe in ourselves, and keep it pushing and just trust our instinct. That's why Spread Love is a company. That's why you're a snowboard instructor. That's why you make music and you make graphics. Am I right?
You're
Because
110%.
because you believed in yourself and you followed your heart at the end of the day. You
Yes.
chose to not choose doubt. You chose
Fought that good
belief.
fight. It's a battle, every day. Between
So-
belief and doubt, for sure.
let's share some examples here. I really want to stress to you guys like how important this is. Like, I'll start with one. When I wanted to start spreadlovesupply.com, my very first goal I set was I want this to be a huge movement that's going to touch so many hearts, and I want to touch 1 million of them by 2021. And you know, I didn't really tell anybody that I was starting this and setting these goals. I told my mom and I think one close personal friend. And because I didn't want to be fueled by anyone else's energy or really what they had to think about that. But then one day I just got so excited about it. I shared it with a third individual just through conversation. And you know what happened? What? I told them the goal of wanting to touch 1 million lives, and just they didn't say anything to me like you can't do it, but you know, you can read people's body language.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And so this wasn't someone that was close to me at all. I just got excited, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have it touch 1 million people by 2021. And he's like, kind of like that. He's like, you know what I mean? Just taken back, and like, I just feel like you gotta just chase everything immediately that you set your mind to. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
I agree. Where are the tissues for this shit, man? Damn.
Right, this is getting deep. I'm literally just
Well,
getting
no.
hit with like
I
fuel
like it,
bombs.
dude.
No, this is I'm glad that you guys are saying that, because this is what this podcast is gonna be like. We're digging deep the whole time. It's gonna be much deeper than face value.
You probably already have touched 1 million lives, like helped millions of people out, man. By 2020,
No,
besides the clothing company, just throughout your entire lifetime.
There's
probably.
definitely been.
no.
Oh yeah,
You know
a
what I
million
mean?
interactions,
Yeah,
bro. You know how many
yeah,
days and
yeah.
moments we go through for
I'm
sure.
not just talking
Gunny,
about the
man.
brand, but just you as a person. You probably have, yeah.
Most definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And at least like you are, I'm aiming for that.
And by 2021, it's gonna be 2 million, and then 2022, 3 million.
You're right,
It's just
dude.
gonna go up for there.
From mills to bills to
I say the
trills.
new goal should be 1 billion.
From mills to bills to
Make
trills.
it 1 billion.
We're
Nah.
doing it for the thrills.
How many people are there in the world?
I think like what 7 billion maybe.
No,
8 billion.
Really?
We gotta look this up. That's why
I
we
think
lost
last time I checked, it was like 4 billion.
4 billion. I know China has.
But I haven't checked in a long time.
China's got it. What,
No
over
idea.
1 billion? I think. China.
Uh,
Can we look
just
this
in
up?
China?
Can somebody look this up?
7.5
I have my phone on me.
7.5 billion people.
In China?
Research shows. Research shows.
Also, I think I have the longest hair
Numbers
in this
official.
room.
Dude?
I don't know.
You know what's so
Got her by
funny, dude?
got her by an
Whenever
inch.
I linked up with Eric, and then we met you here at the studio.
Yeah.
And when you guys were introducing yourselves, I just had this moment where I'm like, these are my two friends with some long ass hair that are coming and chilling together. This is actually pretty fucking
Yes.
dope. Bro,
I can do.
you know what I like about having long hair?
What?
I really wanted to grow my hair out to be long. And then I got it to a man bun, but it was in like
Yeah.
that awkward man bun stage.
He got to the stage where he
How
started.
So
high did you-
I cut it.
How
He
high did you put it
started
up
to
on your
doubt
head?
himself.
Oh, it
He
was a good
started.
one.
You can't doubt the hair, man.
Yeah,
It
you
was a
got to
good
go
one.
through the
Apply
awkward
patience.
part.
See, he's
But
a
it's
teacher.
patience.
It's all about
It's
patience.
thank you. That was the point I was
looking at
getting
the light
to.
at the end of the tunnel. You have to
Yeah.
believe that it's worth it. It's worth dealing with that long hair. Let me tell you. They've
Oh.
done studies. They've done
So
studies
whenever
back
you
in Vietnam when they cut Native
when
Americans'
you
hair.
decided that you wanted to grow your hair out, that was a decision of self-discipline, really. You know.
Yeah. There's a lot of times
putting a commitment to it, to taking care of it. And
where I want to cut it the fuck off. Like I can't.
Really?
I can't have the window down on my car without having a fucking ponytail going.
Well, isn't that kind of cool?
Not when you not when you can't see when you're going 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, I feel
It's
you.
terrifying.
It just goes right into your eye.
Dude, it does.
Oh,
It
shit.
fucking. Fuck, man.
what were we saying, guys?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
We're just chatting.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
y'all are
you.
goofy.
What's that? What's that?
Y'all are
What's
goofy.
that cartoon that has like the hairy thing in it? Is that the Addams Family?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that little fucking.
That was a little before my
that's
time.
Weird, man. It's weird.
That's just what it made me think of when I was looking out of that.
I really like this hat, man.
Shout out the new Spread Love Dad hat.
Yes.
Available at
Speaking of-
spreadlovesupply.com.
Smells good too.
And it's fresh out, man.
It's like a new book.
Got that new hat smell.
So when you hopped on a snowboard for the first time,
Yeah.
be honest, did you suck? Were you good?
I killed it, dude.
Oh, really?
I did. I stood up and fucking went, man.
Just right away you killed
right
it?
away, dude. Same with ice skating, man. But I'm not gonna pursue that career at all in ice skating.
Nah.
But snowboarding is where it's at, for sure.
Honestly, I would love to see you ice skate.
Skateboarding-
That'd be pretty funny.
Skateboarding took me a while.
Yeah.
It took me probably close to a year to learn how to ollie.
Bro, it took me like 2 years to learn
But
how to
I
ollie.
snowboarded before I started skateboarding. And that was back when I was like doing jujitsu and shit at Bill Brown's in Kearney. You
Mhm.
remember those days?
Yeah. Oh,
How
yeah.
old are you again? What year did you graduate from? Kearney?
24. 13.
13. I graduated in 2009. So you graduated in 13 too then.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school?
No, I graduated in 12, but I was young for my class.
So you're one of those smart fucking dudes.
Yeah, and they tried to expel me. And
Fuckers.
I was literally half credit away, so they're like, "Oh, okay, we can't expel this
I can
kid.
barely
Like,
remember my
get him out of here."
teachers.
So I graduated even earlier.
I can barely remember my
17.
teachers' names, let alone the.
I got
Ah.
a
taught me, dude.
couple I still know. Shout out Meston Cade.
Coach Hopkins was my favorite.
Love that, man.
I love him to death. We
Bro, I
gotta
just
hit him.
saw him.
Did you?
Yes.
Dude, he's
all
fucking
love.
badass. Dude. After school, man, he was the
Bro,
first
he
person
supported the music
to
and,
break my nose.
and Spread Love Supply Company
Yeah,
wholeheartedly.
yeah, he was the first person to break my nose, dude.
So it really he broke your
Yeah,
nose?
yeah. After school, we used to roll, but not wrestling. We do jujitsu, you know. And he tried to rear naked choke my ass, and I kept my chin tucked, and his forearm caught my nose, and he went back like this, you know, like lay out and fucking. Just like
Were you a
that.
wrestler then?
No, I was not a wrestler.
Oh.
No, but it was.
Jiu-jitsu's pretty close.
So don't fuck with Coach Hopkins. Like, you just don't do that. Yeah. But I thought I was some badass at like 18 years old. You know, like, oh, I know
Hothead.
jujitsu and shit. You know, like let's
You're a
roll.
hothead.
Let's roll after school. You know.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. So he literally moves aside all the wrestlers, so they're all watching this shit too.
I can relate to this.
He's a beast,
Wrestling,
dude. He don't fuck around.
So it took you a year to learn how to ollie.
It took me a year to learn how to ollie, and it was one of the most frustrating things I've ever done in my life.
And
Like,
then, but after that, you're just busting out
oh, then
kickflips
after
like
that, I
short
was
time
fucking-
later.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Doesn't life kind of work that way?
A little bit, yeah. It takes a while to.
Like I
learn
could say
shit.
the same for like you and your aspect of producing. Like I'm sure
Persistence and
that
patience
you
is
weren't
key.
very good when you started.
No. I
Every
mean, to a certain extent.
yeah. You had
I
you
think it's-
you
I
had the
think it comes
vision, you
down
had
to
the
what you label
ideas, you
as
had the
good.
potential, but I don't think anybody's a pro the first time they do something.
Unless you're Sean White.
No, no.
Just.
Like think about this.
Well, I mean,
I think I was
of course
talking to
not,
you.
because it's all about progression. Like, of course, you wouldn't want to be the best right off the bat because there's still you have to that mindset isn't going to promote growth
So, but
if
do you,
you're already viewing it as something like that. Like,
but mostly, always 100% agree. But would you say that most of the time that's only stuff that you are just so passionate about and it's the love of your life? The things you're willing to give that time and the patience for that growth? Would you agree with that?
yes, I think that's what fuels the quickness of that process.
Exactly.
Have you guys ever given something up
So, like,
for love?
Done what?
Given something up for love.
Of course.
Yeah.
At one point
Me
or
too,
another.
yeah, for sure.
Share that.
There's a lot of times, man.
If
that's-
you're comfortable
and,
with
Yeah,
it.
like
family and
work
stuff
and like
like
being able
that,
to take
yeah.
care of yourself. Like
That's
you know you got to go
exactly
to
what I was
work.
gonna say, yeah.
Like yeah, you don't want to go to work, but you have to because you you know what you have to do to take care of yourself and love
Yeah,
yourself the right
yeah.
way and actually spread that love to your family and strangers and friends. Like that's what it's all about.
I've given a lot up for love. I've
Fuck yeah.
I've given up my entire social life to this movement.
Yeah.
Like, unless I'm going out and networking and setting up events for the brand, I'm on Instagram, networking, connecting with people. Like, I don't do shit.
How much how much fun was it going to Snow Creek? Isn't that
It was
place cool?
awesome.
Dude, that place is cool as shit, huh?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm all up for building
Dude,
connections,
some
especially.
days I would like wake up and I'm like, why in the hell are people coming out here to learn how to snowboard on a day like this? And it's like 61 degrees. You know?
Because, bro, they're those little kids that
I
was
know.
like you the
And
first
then
time you
I
wanted
like,
to learn.
I like,
Every day
get on
I
possible.
board.
like sometimes I dread it at first, and then I meet the kids that I teach or the adult that I teach, and I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. Like, this is gonna be so much fun. Like, I truly love what I do. Like, sometimes I dread what I am good at, and then I get halfway through the lesson, and I'm like, no wonder I love this shit so much. And this
You
dude's
just
doing
start
a
to get
fucking-
all the energy from the kids
yeah,
having a blast.
Oh my god. The last lesson I had at Snow Creek was, I think, 2 9-year-olds. And it was a boy and a girl, and it was a 3-hour lesson for snow monsters.
Snow monsters.
And at Breck, it's like kids, like 12 and under. And
Snow monsters.
dude, it's fucking cool. Some of them are like 4 or 5 years old, like 6 years old.
That's
you know?
awesome that you get to
Dude,
teach.
it's adorable, man. You should see them like walking out with their helmet and shit. You know?
Teaching is
Ski
That's
boots for the
awesome.
first time, snowboard boots, fucking waddling like little penguins, dude. It's like, reminds me of Dominic, man. I can't wait. Can't wait till he can fucking snowboard.
Straight up.
Oh my god.
That's your legacy, man.
I gotta get a little trampoline for him to start jumping on, get used to being airborne. I should
yeah,
do that.
snowboarders
huh?
use a lot of trampoline.
I should, yeah,
Practice.
I definitely should.
What I want to ask you guys, I want to ask all the viewers a question out there. So we're spending time here talking about things that we're passionate about and we've taken some time on, and I'm sure there's a lot of you that are also doing or have done the same exact thing, maybe multiple times for separate ventures or separate dreams. And do you guys believe that everybody has a purpose, or like,
It's a tough question for me.
well, yes or no?
No.
Yes.
No? Yes?
Yes, but that comes down to if, like, the purpose is what they make it.
Yeah, exactly. That's where
Purpose is a part. I feel as though
That's kinda
purpose
where
is
I'm
a
going
part
with
of
it.
everyone's life,
a purpose.
but it is what that individual makes it at the end of the day. It's the
150%.
intention behind that word.
Exactly. That's kind of where I'm going with this. So, say there is a chick that wants to be a model or an actress, or someone wants to be a fashion designer, rapper, or more practical things like,
Snowboard
A
instructor.
doctor.
you know, anything. Like if it's
A doctor.
if it's their passion, then it's something that they'd really like to see happen. So to all the viewers out there, I think that there's going to be a lot of them that have something they feel that way about.
Really recognize that and put a lot of energy into that.
Hone into it.
Whatever it is, because that's what's gonna
Just
fuel you upwards.
Completely hone into it, because once
A plane can't take off going 40% speed. It has to go full throttle at some point to get that air.
like
Once you get up in the air and you start really honing it, once you're honed in on that and you know how to hone in on it, it's crucial.
I
And
still look at planes.
straight
like,
up.
How the fuck are they? How do planes?
You're gonna
not
run out
just
of runway
fucking-
eventually. So let's, yeah.
I don't get it.
you know, you're talking
Hone
to
in.
someone here who's ran his own business,
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
own, his own
definitely. I've
recording
experimented with
studio.
a lot of different facets of art and creation and entrepreneurial
Mm-hmm.
investments, you know, where there's a lot of belief and doubt involved.
Because all
Just
it
willing
is
to take
is
the risk.
there's a ton of
Today's new
belief and
day.
doubt involved. Like when Spread Love Supply was launched, I really fucking believed in it. But at the same time, it's like I didn't know.
The practical
Like,
mind of it
that's such
is,
a good-
is
I was-
always
I was
gonna
just-
be aware of both of those.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like I thought
Just how
that
our minds
everybody
operate.
was gonna latch onto it. I did. I never doubted myself. But at the same time, I'm like, well, it's possible
There.
that I just put it out and like it's a complete
just
flop.
comes down into how much you believe it is possible.
Right. Which in turn is
If you don't believe it's possible,
which
then you're
turns
gonna
into
be fine.
you
You're gonna
which
be all right.
which turns into you spending your time daily,
Wisely,
weekly,
effectively.
honing in on that.
Yeah.
And so if you're not doing that, to anyone listening out there, why are you not doing that?
Let
You-
us know.
You know,
We're here to help.
we're just talking about, you know, there's something that you really want to pursue. Pursue it. I really hope you're pursuing it. take the first step. Like,
Yeah.
we're out here,
No day like today. My favorite day of the week.
guys.
Johnny, I'm so impressed by you. What time did you say you got up this morning?
4.
Hit him with it.
4:30 in the fucking morning, dude. Talk about busting fucking ass, man.
I've had quite a bit of
Did I
caffeine
get a shot of
today.
that Fireball? If you
Yeah,
don't mind?
I'm gonna take one too.
Yeah.
I've had
you
quite
go
a bit.
first.
I've had quite a bit of caffeine.
Oh, I already
today.
caffeine. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
dude.
smashed
drank,
some
like-
C4 energy drinks.
yeah,
Shout
we-
out C4.
And
Oh God, dude.
and I had like 5 cups of coffee already
No.
before it. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
you shaking
5
it
cups?
off? You
Holy
fucking-
moly, bro! That wasn't a game.
Dude, I'm a.
High octane right now.
We're all
No,
we're
I
doing
don't-
all these-
Mental focus.
I don't recommend it.
Shout out
I'm not
Fireball.
endorsing drinking almost damn near a whole pot of coffee in the fucking morning. But yes,
You gotta do what you
I do
gotta
drink a shitload
Good.
of coffee.
Where's your Tito's at?
It's down here.
How you doing over there, Brittany?
Doing great.
We got a special.
I'm
we got a
blessed.
special guest in the building. The producer for a podcast that we're closely associated with, the Neanderthal podcast.
She's just over here
What's
staring
up?
at us.
Chilling.
It's a pleasure to have her in the studio
Being a
today.
creep in the corner.
She's a member of the Spread Love Army. We actually connected over Instagram. This is our first time actually seeing each other in person. I don't know if you guys even knew that,
I was wondering why you guys hugged outside.
but really cool. Just because I just wanted to give her a hug. We've already talked so much. It's just like I feel like I kind of already know her, so it was like cool for her to roll up.
Heck yeah. And then here in the
You
Harry
said you like the
Potter.
blue the best, huh?
I do. I
That
love
is a
blue.
cool color,
colors,
man. Those are sick, man.
Thanks, brother.
What's this one called again?
That's a pocket tee original, long sleeve
Pocket tee,
pocket
but
tee
what do you
original.
guys call it?
Crunch Bear.
Crunch Berry.
Yeah. Well, that's what we named the color.
Dude, I like these bigger stickers, man. These are nice.
They are nice, man.
I still want to get that thing on the back windshield of my car.
Me too.
That'd be fucking cool, huh? Like a little die cut sticker on the back.
Our boy
Clear one.
Taylor Burley in Florida, a member of the Spread Love Army in Florida, he has full decals all over his car.
No shit.
Less hate, more love on the back, and on the front, where like the tint is,
Yeah.
Spread Love with the logo.
I got it. I got it. Fucking.
No, dude,
I
I'm
want to so bad.
dude. When I first saw the video he sent me of it, I was like, oh my god, dude, I don't even have this on my ride yet. This is so sick. I need this.
Wait till you get your fucking Maserati.
Straight up. Wait till you get yours.
Just
Yeah.
dripping hard on it.
I see.
Spread love mobile.
We're all
The
very,
station wagon.
we're all very young men here.
I'm,
you know.
I'm 28 years old. I'm
That's a
almost
very
30.
young man. How old are
24
you?
years young.
Yeah,
Don't believe
you're
in
my
being
same age,
old.
dude. What?
Ah,
That's a very young man,
Ah, shit.
That's something I don't believe in. I don't believe in being
Ah,
old.
fuck.
bro.
Everyone out there, no matter what your age is, you're young, and you can always be young.
There's
if you
a
want to be.
saying about
Don't let anyone
skateboarding.
convince you otherwise.
I ask people all the
That's my
time.
belief.
People tell me all the time, "Oh, I used to skateboard." I'm like, "Why don't you skateboard anymore?" "Oh, I'm too old." I'm like, "No, you're too old because you quit skateboarding, man. That's why." It does fucking hurt to slam on concrete.
Bro, anything you tell yourself that
Where
you
go
can
back.
or can't do, you're just affirming it to yourself. And it's
Yeah.
if you say you can't do it, it's never gonna
It's
happen.
never gonna happen.
You're not even gonna give your
Exactly.
chance to
Yeah.
to do it again. He probably won't skate again the rest of his fucking life
Yeah. He's just losing it every day. He's losing his ability more and more and more.
until he finds that inspiration again.
Yeah, until he stands on the skateboard.
I hope he does, dude,
Yeah,
because
that'd be awesome.
Wow.
passions
Yeah.
like that,
Well,
I
there's
don't think they
multiple
just
people
die
who've
away.
told me that.
Hourglass is running. Eventually,
And then death.
the sand will be
No,
empty, and then he'll have to flip it back over. He could flip back.
he
over
could flip it
well,
back over at any point in time. He's just got
and slow down the time.
change.
Of how
No,
fast
he's just
that
got to
sand's going
change his
down.
mindset. He's got that's not a
He's got
winning
a
mindset.
negative attitude.
Yeah, it's a negative attitude.
Negative
If he really like just fucks skateboarding, like he doesn't want to do it anymore, it's not in his heart, then he can justify that for whatever reason. That's his. I'm off.
He doesn't.
But
let
if he
skateboarding
still
die,
really wants
that's
to
for
do
sure.
it, that is a horrible excuse.
Yeah.
It's like the effect of negative and
Guys,
positive music
what do you have any
on water
to the
and
viewers
stuff,
out there? Do you have any
how, like,
examples?
they'll create different
Do you have any
literally
examples
forms
out there
based
of?
on that frequency.
Do you have any examples out there of something that you've experienced the same way, that you started making excuses for yourself even though you truly felt in your heart? To anybody listening out there, guys, realize at this point in time, you just got to go with what you truly want to do every time. That's another thing I was thinking about.
There is a camera.
I mentioned last night I was doubting myself about what the topic of today's podcast was going to be. Finally, I decided I just got to throw myself in there, man.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I'll have an idea of what I want to talk about, but at the end of the day, we perform our best under pressure. I really feel
Fuck
that
yeah,
way.
dude.
Pressure creates diamonds, like I told you. in the
So,
book.
like, even if he, like, truly felt that, you know, maybe he was too old for skateboarding, like, if he really wanted to do it, he could just go step on it
If
and
you
throw
love-
himself out there.
If you love skateboarding that much, you would skate. You would. You wouldn't fucking sit around and watch skateboard fucking videos all day. You'd be out at the fucking skate park making your own video.
Be
Even
Straight
if you're
up.
in your fucking 50s or 60s. Get your ass out of the fucking bed, get your
Do
ass
it.
out of the couch, and go fucking skate.
There's this dude called the
Just
bodybuilding
do
grandpa.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Who was that actor who made that?
Shia
Is it
LaBeouf.
Even
Just
Stevens guy, wasn't it?
Do
Have
it.
you ever seen those, Johnny?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
That guy's. I heard he's a junkie.
What? I
Yeah,
think he's
know.
cool
He's,
as
like,
fuck.
Really hardcore into drugs and shit.
Well, that's too bad because I think he's cool
I
as
think
fuck.
he's cool as shit too. Yeah,
Bro.
With or without the drugs.
Man.
And
Think about that, bro. He was like 15
He
an
was so
icon.
cool. I
on
looked up to
Disney
that
Channel,
fucking
even
kid, man.
Stevens.
Yeah. I think he might be the same age.
Think
as
about
me.
how badass of a life he's
wasn't
lived.
he in Holes too?
Wasn't
Holes
he
was a
in
cool
Holes?
movie.
Is that-
Dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he really just asked that?
just make sorry.
The one movie that scared me the most in life was my dad showed me. It was like I think like the Yellow Submarine movie by the Beatles or something like that.
No.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
My dad's mentioned that to me a couple times.
I got
haven't
read
seen it yet.
Dante's Inferno when I was a kid.
What's up with those? Why are those notable mentions?
You know what Dante's Inferno is?
I heard of
The
it.
book about how hell is.
Oh, no.
Like apparently the first stage of hell is like your head stuck up your ass.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What?
It's fucked up shit.
How are we getting
This
into
is a
this?
book. This
How-
is a book.
I don't know how we got into talking about having heads stuck up asses here,
No.
like some human centipede stuff.
That's worse. Those are mouths stitched to assholes. Is what that is.
Lordy,
Oh,
lordy,
God.
lord.
Anyways, guys,
Back to belief and doubt.
Asshole.
yes, back to belief and doubt. Okay, so
Well, question: do you believe that? Do you believe that? You
No,
said you read
I
the book.
don't.
Or
There's
you
no
said-
fucking way. That's even
Do you believe or doubt?
There's no.
I want to get really,
this
I want to get a little deeper here with you guys.
Hit me. Hit us.
I just want you to share some experiences here, like your music journey, like, or I want to hear some backstory on you guys. Like,
Backstory.
you're very motivated, self-fulfilled. You're doing what you love. You believe in yourself. Like, I get those complete vibes off of you. I don't think I'm wrong. Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Is that you?
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I truly feel about you guys. And I just kind of, no one just gets there. Like, our life is a constant journey. I want to hear about some struggles you guys have had to get to, like, doing what you love right now. Like,
Oh,
we're talking about belief. Let's talk
How
about,
deep are you
let's
trying to fucking
let's
get
talk
right
about the
now?
doubt for a second. Have you guys
I
ever,
know,
no, listen. Have you guys ever had someone hate on you? We'll start with that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, man.
Of course.
For a long time, probably.
Yeah.
I've also been motivated.
So,
yeah, it
motivated
motivates
by
you.
that.
man.
Did it? Okay, what about the first time someone seriously hated on you? If you can think back that far, so, like when someone first seriously hated on you.
Probably when I was born by my parents. I'm just kidding. That's fine.
But like, is it okay? Let's say you can't think
Yeah,
of the
probably from
specific
siblings.
example.
Probably for
Oh,
me,
yeah, my
siblings. Like that
sister,
teaches you a
dude.
lot. Like it's a different
Mhm.
environment growing up from being an only child and actually having siblings that like at some point in time like they're growing up with you and like they will feel that emotion towards you and like
Yeah.
I think when you grow up in that
Do you have older siblings?
I'm the middle child, so
okay.
I've dealt with a younger sibling and an older sibling.
Yeah.
And yeah, I definitely would say like at moments in time you learn how to deal with opposition and support. I mean, I guess you can even just any family, you know, that's the real important.
So why? What about them made you feel that way?
Just like living in this life together. You know, what I mean, we all have our moments where there could be misunderstandings.
Yes, 100%.
That kind of guide you to a side of the situation that you might not completely agree on.
Yes.
Looking back on.
Uh-huh.
But it, that's those type of things are what, make us at the end of the day. That's how we grow to be those strong people and grow to understand when that happens and how to
completely agree.
Like influence that to the best way of your ability.
When you're with somebody like every day,
You learn how to handle that hate. Like
living in the same house, dude, it gets fucking. I have a younger sister who works for a news station in Topeka, Kansas. And we got our black belts in karate together, dude. So 3 times a week, we would go to fucking Bill Brown's, dude, in Kearney, Missouri, put on the fucking gloves, and duke it out.
Oh, wait.
My sister used to fuck me up sometimes.
What's your sister's
dude.
name?
Natalie DeTilio, dude. You know her, yeah. She graduated, I think, with you, man. Yeah. You didn't have sex with her, did you?
No.
Jesus.
No.
Scared me.
No.
I think she's
I was interested in her friend, Caitlin.
Oh, Caitlin, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I should have banged her a long time ago. She was always over at the house. She's married now, I think.
Yeah.
God, I hope she's not listening to this shit, though.
Who cares? Dude, my,
Caitlin, I'm gonna bang you.
You're killing me. Okay.
as you were saying.
What were we talking about? Okay, so.
You're talking about like our
I totally
earliest
spaced.
moments of dealing with hate in our lives.
Thank you so much. Okay, so early moments of dealing with hate in our lives. The first time someone really truly hated on you, you are not used to that, like, no matter what age it is, like, the very first time. So
It's just, like,
immediately at that point,
misunderstanding. Like, it's-
your brain for the first time experiences self-doubt in a way. Would you agree with that? Because it's like, what?
I felt a lot of doubt.
What?
in my life.
Why?
I thought
Like-
I was doing, like, even if you can't articulate it.
You gotta
it
fucking
just-
suck it up and get on with life.
But
dude.
exactly. But as life
Kick
goes,
ass.
that we're talking very early. As life goes on, you start to realize that that's gonna be there no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that getting older, like every year I'm learning, like I'm a better person. I am a better person. Every year in my life, I'm a better person. When I was younger, dude, fuck, man, you remember the Kearney days? Parties and fucking just stupid shit.
We were young.
We're
Fights.
always learning.
And it's like,
just
what
not
in the
knowing.
hell was I thinking? But I wouldn't change it for anything. Like, those were good memories. And it gives you a
past.
stronger mentality, too.
Well, plus, like,
The only thing
you can reflect
influence
on that time
is
and
now.
think that, maybe I should have been a little more focused. Everybody goes through that
Definitely.
period of time, but now that you've been through that journey, you can be like, okay,
Especially when I was going to Maple
I should have done
Woods.
it then. I'm gonna do it now.
Totally fucked that all up. Fuck
Well,
it.
I
It
mean,
was-
I didn't even go to college.
Yeah,
Same.
I went to college for maybe like a few semesters. It was me and Tyler Chase, which I love my dude to death. I love Tyler Chase so much, man. He's
Yeah,
helped me
he's
out
cool.
a lot in my life.
He's
And
really
Kyle
cool.
Keeley, shout out to Kyle Keeley too.
Big shout out to Kyle
yes,
Keeley,
dude.
photographer.
Yes, he's about to have a baby. We love you, Kyle.
Photographer for Spread
Tyler
Love.
Chase, we love you. Dylan Chase, Noah Chase, fucking Josh Taylor, everybody at Snow Creek. But shit, what the fuck was I talking about?
Okay.
I had 3 concussions in 1 month, dude. I'm like not all there, man. He was there for one of them. He
Yeah,
just wasn't watching.
he really did.
It was 4 hours after I handed in my doctor's note to my supervisor at Snow Creek so I can come back to work from a previous concussion. 4 hours fucking later, dude, I smacked my face and fucked my wrist up and got a 3rd concussion in 1 month. It was bad.
He came up to me. He had blood dripping all down his face. Dude. He's like, dude, I think I'm going to have to go.
I was like, what?
You mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. I'm
Whoops.
out of it.
So anyway,
Okay, so I definitely see where you're at right now.
people
Yeah,
people are going to be hating on you no matter what.
always.
That's why this podcast is called the Less Hate, More Love podcast,
Yes.
because not only should we just counter that by,
Spreading
not responding. If it does bother you, only let it be for a very small period of time and then realize what you came here to do.
Yeah.
There's-
And get back.
My
Go
belief
ahead.
on it is like there is no positive or negative to me. That's what I believe. It's all based on experience, or it all comes down to experience and intention.
How you view it,
Yeah.
how you reflect
And I
on
think
it.
that's what you truly learn as time passes. Is like you said, the situations aren't going to change. Like I'm always going to deal with things along these lines, but it's all about how you experience that and how you intend to experience that. Like you have to just learn to go past it.
When I get upset, I
Definitely.
force
Don't let it phase
myself
you.
to
Just
smile.
Just rub
Move
it
right
off.
through it.
Force yourself
Just brush
to
it
smile.
off. You know,
Because that's what it's trying to stop you. is
Listen
what
to
it's
this,
trying to
like-
do.
I'm messaging people all day on Instagram. I would say, and anytime someone follows the account, I send them a message thanking them for following the account and introduce them to our goal and also give them a chance to look at the website. So I'd say about 60% of the time they read it but don't say anything. 20% of the time they like it, and then the remaining percent either just say it's really cool or want to get involved. But every now and again, it's once in a very blue moon, but I'll have someone be like, "No, thank you. I don't like it. I don't support."
What?
So, yeah. And so, but
Wow.
then I'm like, "Okay,
Fuck.
thank you for your time." And you know what
Right.
I'm
That's
no
what
I'm
it
doing
is at
after
the end of the
you know what
day.
I'm doing after that? I'm messaging another person who's more than likely, hopefully, really wanting to support.
You know the
So it doesn't really matter what anyone has to say. Like, what you came here to do and what you need to accomplish, you know you need to get that done. So why should... That's another thing I really want to bring up today, and I'm glad that we got here is, guys, take a look at, if you're someone out there that feels this way, you know, either... where does self-doubt... We'll talk about self-doubt. Where does that stem from? From other people doubting you and hating on you. And then you just let it doubt yourself. Now, sometimes not,
And
but
even
most
vice
of the time,
versa.
yes.
And even vice versa.
Yeah,
For
even
every
vice
person
versa.
that doesn't agree with you, you have 10 people that do agree with you. That's how I can look at it. I just thought of that. Damn, could I get another shot of Fireball?
That's a good
This
one.
shit's actually
We
working.
need to actually
We gotta
like,
write that.
I was
somebody
gonna
write
say,
that the
we need
fuck down.
a pencil and paper.
For
out
every
here.
person that you have against you, you have 10 other people
Q
with
point.
you.
Q point.
Boom,
Q
dude.
point,
That's actually
Q
really
point.
cool. I need to grab my water over here. Am I allowed
Okay.
to? Am I gonna get
Yeah, go
electrocuted?
ahead.
if
No,
I
go ahead.
I was gonna
And
say,
I-
like with that mindset,
Yeah,
like
how'd you
the
know?
only way
Oh,
to
it's
get the
the only
most
water over
yeses
there
is to
now.
get the most no's.
Thank you.
You just have to.
That's why, like, I encourage
What the fuck?
I encourage people to try something new that they're passionate about and
Push
just
themselves.
completely fuck it up. Just completely fuck it up.
Believe that you're capable of anything. We're all amorphous beings.
Like, okay, for another example, I've been into music for quite a while now, about 4 years. Not pursuing it too hard at the moment.
You're pretty
However,
good at it.
when I first came out, I was really bad.
I feel
Okay.
you on that.
But, like-
relatable.
And like to an extent, I even knew I was kind of bad, but it didn't matter to me. I just wanted to just keep doing it and putting stuff out there.
Made you happy. Made
Just-
you feel good.
And then, you know,
Creative expression.
I'm telling you, when I first started putting music out, you say that there's 10 people that will love it to everyone. No, it was the opposite.
Oh no!
Like, I had
fuck.
10 no's to every yes, probably even like 30 no's to every yes.
But hey, man, look at it
But-
this way.
I still had a yes in there.
If you
And
add,
I was still a yes
That's
to
all that
myself.
matters.
I was still a yes to myself, so
Yeah.
I just kept doing it.
Yeah.
And you know, now I can pretty confidently say, like, I think I'm pretty talented.
I think you are.
But
I think I'm talented. I think you're talented. I think you're talented.
I think
you're
everyone's talented.
Sorry for my nasty ass.
That's the
toes. Like, this is
mindset
what
I
snowboard
embrace.
dudes
Everyone
do.
is talented. It's just about helping
pretty
them
fucked up.
find their talent.
Kids, so
And
Yeah.
your sandals find me at the beach.
helping them recognize their talents and
Size
push
too small.
and you know what?
Whatever they're naturally skilled at. Cause
Some
everyone has
people,
a-
it could take them 40 years to find that.
it comes
talent.
back to that everyone has a purpose, and whenever they want to make that purpose, like I'm going to support that.
I truly feel that.
And I feel like if they support it too, then, like, it can be nothing but a positive experience for both of us.
And guys, like, even if you're 50 watching this right now and we're talking about purpose and you still don't feel like you found it, it still could be there for you and it just hasn't introduced itself yet.
Starts with
But
belief.
also, do you have an open eye? You know, like,
Are you willing to believe it?
are you willing to believe it? At some
willing to
point,
have faith
at some
in
point
what
in
seems to
time,
be nothing?
at some point in time, you know, you decided I want to make my own studio. I keep bringing that up because I just think it's so fucking cool. And, you know, it just happened.
I think where we're at right now is really cool. Like, this is insane. This
Here?
is-
Like, where we're at physically right
now, dude.
In the
Where we're at
studio?
right now. I've been ever since you told me about the
You
podcast.
dig the studio.
This is awesome, man. This is great. It's almost like unreal.
Shout out to our boy behind the scenes,
Yes.
Brian.
We're
Is
just
there a camera on him?
we're just
There
touching
he
the
is.
base here, man. These podcasts, we want you guys to
Yeah,
live.
dude.
We want you guys to live and learn with us and progress with us, just like,
What's it all about?
you know, we're talking even about. Let's apply it to this right now. We're talking about getting better and progressing.
Yeah.
Just
are
expect
the
more and more
Every
value.
day.
Exactly.
Everyday
It's all about.
progression.
I want to view the podcast in the same way. I just hope it gets better and better every time.
It will.
Bring on so sweet of guests for you guys. Like, I got you guys on today. It's dope. I want to bring
It's only
in,
up from here. Trust me.
I want,
Yeah.
okay, stop.
No, trust me.
You guys,
Believe that.
no, like,
Believe that.
I
Believe
do
that,
landscaping
son.
and lawn care. My
Don't
name's
say-
Vincent.
don't say that. Like, this is episode number
Believe.
1. This is episode number 1,
From
and
the
I
UK,
chose to bring you guys
believe.
out.
Yeah, it's an honor,
Believe
dude.
that.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Straight up.
I better be able to come back.
It's
John.
an honor. It
I'll bring
is-
you guys back
It truly
there.
is an honor.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate
No,
it.
it's an honor for me. Straight up.
No, it's an honor for me.
Okay, it can be an honor for both of us.
Agree to disagree.
Can I try your glasses on?
Those are like those things are gonna be put in a museum one day, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Heavy? Is that what you're saying?
Ah,
You went like that?
drink the rest of that Fireball.
Oh yeah, my vision is not the best.
Oh, do you remember? Did you ever have to do at Kearney High School the thing where you put like the drunk driving goggles on and
Yeah.
you'd have to
Oh,
drive the
yeah.
remote control car?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I didn't drive a
You
remote
You never.
control
We
car.
had a remote
We just
control car and
walked.
we had to go. We had to go
No,
through.
we
That's
just
that.
had to
pretty
try to
interesting.
walk in a
Yeah.
straight line.
We didn't get that
Jesus.
stream. That sucks.
I'm
That
way
sounds dope.
better at it now.
Practice makes perfect. But we do not advise that.
No, it's just a joke.
Uber.
Do not
Shout
drink
out
and
Uber.
drive. Or Lyft. Isn't
Shout
Lyft
out
a thing?
Lyft, yep.
Lyft, yeah.
Public transportation.
Completely
Thanks
killed.
for always
Yeah.
having our back no matter what.
Straight
just in
up.
case.
Or just driving reverse all the way home.
And shout out to the two legs that stand beneath my torso.
Shout
Shout
out to
out
Eric's
to-
legs, yeah.
Shout out to all of our
Getting me
fucking.
places every
Shout
day.
out to us being healthy in here and like everything.
Shout out
Yeah.
to you having ears
completely
to
in
listen to
one
this,
piece,
eyes to
living and
watch
live,
this.
Yeah, yeah.
able to just decide to come in and do this podcast together.
This is fun.
Shout
Embrace
out.
the moment with us.
I was
essentially
so
what we're
fucking
saying.
nervous earlier. Like, I was, like, shaking. I was like, all right, I need another cigarette. And now I'm like, this is really fun.
It's
Actually
just
really fun.
we're just out here chilling, and having a good time.
This is
and
great, dude.
I just know that just us having a conversation will, even if it's just one person out there that latches on to something that we're talking about or we said on this podcast, and it does something for them, mission accomplished.
Fuck
one
yeah.
person, dude.
Yeah.
One.
Like, I hope that we can get a considerable amount of viewers in
One
here.
seed.
But I don't even care
One
if we
seed is
only
all it
have
takes to
one
grow a
single
tree.
viewer, period. Because if they keep watching, it's doing something for 'em.
Yes. That's all that matters.
A
man.
tree, ladies and gentlemen. One seed. You don't need multiple seeds. Just one. Think about some of the giant ass
And
trees
think-
in different continents. One seed. One.
Yeah, straight up.
That's all it takes.
We need to smoke
One life.
another joint. Huh?
One love. What do you think? What do you think Bob Marley is talking about, ladies and gentlemen? One love. One.
He was ahead of his time. He
yeah,
was
he
so
was.
ahead of his time.
Yeah.
One love. Let's get together.
Who's some musical artists that have inspired you guys from the past?
Willie
right
Nelson.
there.
Huh?
Right
Bob
there.
Marley?
Bob Marley. The Doors.
The Doors
A
for
lot
sure.
of classic rock.
Yeah.
Electronic music, Pretty Light, Space Nectar. That was towards when I started producing.
Yeah.
So that was right after high school instead of going to college because of the whole.
Because you were like learning from them.
Yeah, so basically I just like was like, fuck it, I'll just do the complete opposite. If I'm not going to go to school, I'm just going to travel then. I'm going to do what all those people going to school wish they could do.
Put it
Fuck
all on the
yeah.
line.
And shout out to mom and dad because they allowed me to make that possible.
Oh, shout out to my mom and dad too, because they made that shit possible. Hawaii and Colorado.
Yeah.
While we're at it, shout out my mom and dad.
Yes.
Appreciate your family.
Yes.
No matter if it's just one or a million. Just appreciate them. Especially
Appreciate
try
them.
to do it every single day.
I love
'Cause you
all
never
my
know.
family, but most of them are Mormons.
Rest
so
in
they
peace, Steve.
fucking probably like hate me sometimes, but I love you, my Mormon family.
Bro, I got awesome stories when it comes to the Mormon religion.
I'm over here taking shots of fire.
I wrestled with
smoking cigarettes and weed.
4 people that were Mormon, and they're just the shit.
Yeah, no,
Pure-
they're good people. Most of them are
pure
like police officers
positive-
and shit, dude. They're
Pure
fucking,
positive, love-giving individuals. Shout out to all the Mormons out there. Keep doing you.
Like, yeah.
That's what belief, man. You know, to
Anybody,
support people's beliefs.
anybody who really truly has your back, you gotta just show them love at all
Definitely,
times.
no matter what they believe in.
Don't
or
take that for
anything like
granted.
that, yeah.
If you're having problems in your life, sometimes I know
And
I've dealt
I'm
with
not-
that in the past. Like it just comes down to not appreciating what you already have in the first place.
Yeah.
And it's natural to get off that path and lose yourself sometimes. But it's all about recognizing that.
They tend
and
to keep you on
capitalizing
track.
on moments like this that remind you, like, hey, like, fucking blessed to even be taking a breath in right now.
Right.
You're always blessed to be taking a breath in right now.
I'm starting to notice I'm getting the bar slouch because I spend some times at bars, like you're always sitting like this at the bar, you know?
I guess that's why I kind
I
of want
gotta
to
fucking-
naturally lean back.
Sit up more straight.
That's kind of how I feel.
But then I
at
find
the
myself like,
given moment too, because the last 2 days I've been bent over a table packaging up shirts. It's
I've
been
been-
taking forever.
been over picking up leaves all day. Shout out to
I've
my
been
boss,
picking up
by the way,
totes. I'm
Lon
always having
Sean.
to like do the deadlift position, like, cause I used to like think I was macho man and pick up 3 totes, and it's like fucking 50+
Yeah,
pounds.
and then it's
Now I'm
like,
like, okay,
couple
like work
months
smarter,
pass.
not harder.
You want to know something that's really fucking heavy?
What?
Our wet leaves. Because I do landscaping and lawn care
Deceivingly
now.
heavy.
It's insanely heavy, dude.
yeah.
I'm getting there though. Snow Creek helped me out with my lower body with strength, and now I'm working for my buddy Lon Sean.
Bro,
About to get that fucking upper body shit, man.
that's honestly something I need to really get back
I
on
heard a
my
crazy
game about.
stat when it
My
came
wrist.
to working out the other day.
What?
Just
through,
don't do
Tom
it.
Bilyeu's podcast. That literally 10%, I believe, of Americans work out once
Only 10%?
in a week. Only 10%.
Dude,
out
no
regularly
wonder we're
every
all
week.
so
Dude,
fucking...
You don't believe that?
Just once a week. Wild.
Dude, I
Isn't the
just started
United
working
States
out
like
again.
number 1 for obesity though out of any country in the
Yeah.
world?
We're up there, if
That's
not yes,
why.
number 1. I couldn't.
McDonald's on every corner is why.
Just
Speaking of that, I had a breakfast sandwich, dude. And
I love
I got all that
McDonald's.
fucking... me too, dude. And I got all that grease on my finger, and I get on I-70, and it was like a left turn from 29 south. And I slipped, dude. And I ended up like almost going in the right lane when I was in the left because of McDonald's grease, dude. Yeah, it was terrifying. It really was. I had a cigarette in my right hand, so I got ashes.
Cut
all
it
over
back,
my car and
McDonald's.
shit, yeah.
Come on, what you trying to do here?
It was terrifying.
I'm glad you're all right.
So don't
I'm glad
eat
that grease
McDonald's
didn't
and
get you.
drive at the same time.
Don't let that grease get you,
That
boy.
grease, goddamn it,
Hey,
Bobby.
You ain't just got to eat it. It get you.
Shit's so bad for you though, dude.
It is. So
In a
bad,
tub
bro.
is what gets my stomach
Ooh,
going.
see, I never eat
Like
that.
4 in the
Isn't
morning,
that like
dude.
the powder cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's so good.
I had
But
that
it
thing
tears
once
your shit
over there
up.
by Zona Rosa.
Man,
Oh man.
I gotta start eating better.
Me too.
I just started working out again like
Yeah.
a week ago. Like last week, I worked out twice and then went on a 4.5 mile run.
You trying to
one
like
other day.
gain muscle mass, or what are you trying to
No,
do?
I'm
Yeah.
just trying
Like
to
cardio,
stay
like,
active.
stay active.
Mind,
yeah.
body, soul, dude.
Let's fucking
like,
pick up disc golf. Yeah.
We already. We can go today.
That shit's fun.
I just want to start running a lot again. Really. You know, I ran cross country. in
play
high
I
school.
know
Extreme
that.
disc
Yeah, I
golf.
don't know how you did. I did the 100-meter dash, and I was out of breath.
He just
after
ran a
that
half
shit.
marathon.
Yeah. No training, no nothing.
Didn't you just smoke a
Talking
cigarette?
about self-discipline.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I'm still an active smoker, so that
No, that's why I love
That's
running
belief.
long distances.
That's. I'm glad you brought that up because that's a very good example.
All
of
it
recent
is
belief over doubt.
That's all.
Guys,
it is.
I ran a half marathon with no training, being an everyday smoker. Like, you can't tell me that
Cigarettes
belief
are
doesn't.
bad.
Dude,
have
because
something to
after
do-
like 3 miles, you're just
I just
like
did what
spaced out.
most doctors would say is impossible.
If you want to run a
In
half
under 2
marathon,
hours.
smoke cigarettes.
But I don't advise smoking. At
Me
all.
neither. It's the one thing
It's-
I want to quit.
If you're not a smoker, don't become
I want to
one.
quit drinking.
And if you are and you think about
smoking
quitting,
cigarettes.
there are steps you can take to get there. You just have to believe it. You just have to believe you can quit.
I heard this advertisement the other day. It's like hypnosis for quitting smoking.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I don't know if I believe in that shit. There's no
Sounds like a
fucking
Grand
way.
Theft Auto
I
ad.
don't believe it.
Yeah, there's no
Cool
fucking way.
It
dude.
just reminds me of the movie Office Space. You seen that?
Never seen
What?
it. Nah, never.
You seen
Let's watch it
Office
right now.
No,
we got
but-
a TV. in
right.
here.
No, but I know I can picture the cover. It's just one of those
I don't
movies
watch
that.
TV.
That's the one with the
It's a
sticky note,
movie
right?
from like the 90s.
Okay, what is your guys' least favorite commercial that's in Kansas City right now? Mine's it's a crime to pay more than a dime
Oh,
commercial
yeah.
with that girl from like the East Coast. Jeremy Franklin, Mitsubishi.
Ooh, Jammy Franklin.
Shout out, get that commercial
I
off
don't
the
listen
air,
to
please.
commercials, dude. I skip that
It's
shit.
horrible. It's so annoying.
Jammy,
I don't listen to the radio
Jammy
or
Franklin.
really watch TV.
Yeah, that one
It's
can
a
get a
crime to
little
pay
like
more than a dime.
overwhelming on the ears.
Yeah,
But-
It's just like the mastering of it's like really in your face, and you're like, it's just jamming.
fucking
good
brainwashing
song.
you. Yeah.
But really, that's actually pretty genius because just the fact you brought it up is making them money.
Well, yeah, it's the tone. It's
Shit.
it's the unique
You
tone
know?
of it. There is a
Jeremy
song.
Franklin Mitsubishi. It's
Now
more than
we're
a crime
endorsing 'em.
to pay a dime.
Now we're endorsing them.
God damn. But no, for
It's
real,
a
Jeremy
crime to
Franklin.
pay a dime.
Yeah, they should
Jeremy
have a-
Franklin.
It's the complete opposite
on
voice
now.
of what's on there. It's that high pitched fucking Boston accent.
Man.
Trying to think.
Holy
Anyway,
shit.
just want to say again, thanks for coming out, guys.
No problem.
Episode 1, Less Hate, More Love podcast, man. Told you at the beginning of the episode to everyone listening and viewing out there, we were going to base this around belief and doubt. Before we got just a tad bit off topic there, we were talking about others, making that doubt on you and it causing self-doubt. And guys, like, at the end of the day, you're gonna have that. I just want everybody to realize how important it is to take it with such a grain of salt, because if you just fuel yourself, like, you're sitting at home and you're not out there chasing your dream because you've convinced yourself that you're not good enough, or we're talking about fitness, you really want to lose a ton of weight, but at the end of the day, self-doubt comes in and you never take that first step. Want every single person to get to there. A big point I want to bring up is who is making you feel that way. Several times we've been surrounded by people with doubt who doubted us. Do you guys have any of those people around you still currently?
Narrowed it down. I'll come across
Yeah.
some at work.
But you realize that.
Yeah. You basically just learn that you have full control over your environment at all times.
We need to fucking just get rid of those people out of our lives completely.
One thing that someone passed down to me was like don't. There's a controller. It's almost like you're playing a game, and you don't want to give people your controller. You want to play
Oh,
with them.
damn.
You want, but you have to.
That's a really good way to just perceive life.
Controller.
It's
when
just
you-
it's a video.
You don't
game.
know what's bound to happen if I say, "Here, Johnny, here's my controller." Like, you just.
We have such a
You
blank
take
canvas to just literally like do whatever we want. Gary Vee says it the best. The fact that we're even here living right now is such a fucking small fucking chance.
I know it. I know if I.
What was the stat you gave me the
weird.
other day?
You are more likely to be struck by lightning 7 times in one lifetime than being born at all.
Being born at all.
Being struck
Wow.
7 times by lightning in one lifetime.
That's fucking crazy.
Cue the
Being
explosion
born
sound.
at
So
all.
just fucking be blessed and loved, dude. Like, that's when you put it that way. That's kind of fucking crazy. That really is.
So
That's-
here we are, like,
Why would we not just take such full fucking like advantage of that?
Dude, I was just yes. We have microphones. And I've
kills
never
me.
had a microphone in front of me. I have a microphone in front of me. This is crazy. This
You never
is
had
so
a
weird.
microphone for you?
Never,
Man.
never.
It's
I don't even do
pretty crazy.
karaoke.
It's crazy.
I don't even do fucking karaoke.
Microphones.
I go to
are
bars all
wild.
the time. It's weird. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was
my
gonna be.
first microphone.
No, it's probably pretty small under the. Well, maybe
I don't know.
Are these condenser?
Do those headphones work?
Probably.
It's fucking cool as shit. Can you hear me, Johnny?
Yeah, I might just.
Can
Actually,
you really?
I think I might actually.
You look
just
better
leave
with
these
them. You look
on.
more professional. Yeah.
What's the
I
volume?
know.
What's the volume?
The only reason, huh?
What's the volume like me back here? Can you hear me?
Somebody turn
Yeah.
that all the way up so I can scream in the mic.
No, I wish we
Scream
all.
far
I
away.
wish we all had headphones to be wearing.
Ah!
So,
Yeah.
share me a little bit more backstory on you guys. Like, I know I've asked a couple of times, but I feel like we still just like really scratched the surface.
Well, earlier you were talking about getting deep. I didn't know how deep you wanted to get. It made me a little nervous.
I want to
We
get
probably
all the way
shouldn't-
deep,
Oh, we
unless
probably
you
shouldn't.
don't feel comfortable with
I
it.
feel
What
fine.
backstory on what? What you want to know?
Eric, you go first.
Just like some pivotal moments in your life that brought you to where you are now. Like, what are some big things that have happened for you where it just clicked and you know it just made a lot of sense to you?
So, it was my last time seeing Pretty Lights. I was at Red Rocks.
You want to talk a little closer into the microphone for this?
First time. So it's my first time.
Can
I was at Red Rocks.
I hit that fire?
Yeah.
over there, please, John?
So I was seeing Pretty Lights at Red Rocks, and this was basically the end of my, I would call them touring days, where 2 years straight of just going to shows, supporting other artists, and just essentially kind of just put my focus all around that. And I was sitting up on the top row, and I got overwhelmed with this feeling of like, I'm ready to just fully put all this time and energy into believing in myself, and finally realize
Why-
like I
what do you
had the
think brought
power
that
to do
on?
that. Just the fact of seeing that man do what he loved on that stage,
Yeah.
and seeing and knowing like everyone in front of me was just having the time of their life, and I I just put
Just
a lot of
vibing so hard at
I
what
put
he
so much
created.
emphasis on like me finding that, you know what I mean, and I'm gonna learn how to.
You
do
didn't
that
want to
through
necessarily
others.
just be the face in the crowd anymore after that. You're
Yeah,
like, I wonder
I was
what
like,
it's
I
like to
wanna-
be.
I want to
on
provide this
stage.
experience for everybody, and I'm done. I was just like, I have the power to do what that man's doing up there. Like,
What year was that?
that was in 2012. No, that wasn't 2012. That was 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, 2014.
Okay.
I'd have to double check the poster. But yeah,
But that was a really big moment for you.
Yep.
That's just like,
August 12th
this is here. What this
is
is.
my best guess. August 12th.
Damn, that's a pretty specific
Yeah.
guess.
Well, I'm trying to I got photographic memory, ladies and gentlemen. So like, whenever I can't quite remember something, I'm like, is there an image I can pull from? So
You have any
Yeah.
kids?
nope, just me,
Right on, dude.
me, sister, brother, mom, and dad. Originally from Cincinnati, like I said.
Are
so,
you a
like,
Bengals fan?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I can't bandwagon. I
Yeah,
tell you
of
what,
course,
it
dude, I
made
hate that shit.
it made
man.
me
Fuck
easy to become a Chiefs fan because I'm
Yeah,
all too
yeah,
used
yeah.
to fucking being disappointed.
But it oh shit.
Bengals make it to the playoffs.
It's not
like,
as bad as the Browns. Though. The Browns haven't been doing that good.
for now.
They're about to fucking. what
Got a
is it?
squad this year.
I don't know what
Yeah.
to say. I don't watch sports at all.
You know, watch sports ball.
Sports ball.
Sports at all.
Sports at all. Shit, man, I love football. And
Yeah.
baseball.
Watch.
I played a
Football,
bunch of sports
soccer.
in high school.
Yeah, you're good at it too.
What sports?
Yeah,
you
I'm
play?
pretty athletic. I played basketball, baseball, soccer, track, cross country.
Nice. I did wrestling. Never did football in high school, and I did track.
I wish we were allowed to
Wrestling.
smoke cigarettes in here.
I didn't like
Rest-
track very much. I like cross country better.
Yeah, see, I like
Just
jumping.
kidding.
The jumping was fun, triple and long jump,
Yeah.
and I had fun doing hurdles.
I didn't do any of that.
But
Hurdles, yeah. Hurdles are
hurdles
cool.
fun.
Because we're
Oh,
tall
man,
and got
dude.
long ass legs.
It's like,
They stretch.
How tall are
see
you?
them Stretch out?
6'2", 6'1", 6'2".
You're 6'2".
You're pretty
Yeah.
tall also, aren't you?
What?
No.
Yeah, you are a little bit tall. Shit.
How tall are you over
Hey, what about this?
5'3".
Oh, damn, you got me, bro.
That shit almost
You're almost to
touches
the
his
ceiling.
5'2" on a good day.
5'2".
5'2". Jeez Louise.
I'm the shortest in my family.
Yeah.
My brother's 6'4", so I don't know what happened.
You got from your grandpa or something like that.
Am I standing up right now?
Everybody in my family
No,
is like 5'9". Everybody, and I'm almost 6'4".
Kind of like bounces.
Yeah, you're
around
pretty
my
fucking
family.
tall, dude.
Yeah, I don't have to actually like look up to talk to someone very often, but when I do, I notice. I'm like, you are a tall motherfucker.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Straight up.
Oh shit.
Okay, I really liked where we were going about. Did you finish your story?
I
So-
essentially wrapped it up with
Okay.
like, but I can go into depth more. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, if you'd like to, I'd like to hear it.
yeah, it's just like from there. That's like when I
Decide to put it all on the line.
yeah. So 2014 is when it happened, right?
Yeah.
2015 is when I started Gold Nuts. So that's like when I was like, I'm fucking ready.
What year was it when you started the studio?
Gold Nut. That was 2015. So it was
Next
right
year.
after that realization of
Yeah.
like, you know how much money I'm spending on this?
Mm-hmm.
Like this experience, like I wanna start pushing myself to be able to provide value and essentially spread love
Yeah.
to the people I'm surrounded with and by. So
Fuck yes.
It was an awesome studio.
bro, it
bro.
was wild. I have some of my best memories down there.
And you know what's funny is
jam sessions, man. Like, cause like we're in a cave, like so, like we're surrounded by literal fucking stone walls.
Did it have like that
The
musky
bro.
stone smell?
Not really. It's
full
good.
fucking band.
It
in
had
there.
the full vaulted ceiling, like the natural acoustics in there. Oh,
Bro, and you know what's funny? That
the thing I miss the
inspired me.
most was
That
jamming.
inspired me. So, I go there to record the first time. I had to have been
there's a lot of
20 or 21 years old.
Yeah.
Like, very young man, like fresh on the hip hop scene, bro.
Yeah.
I went there to record my song "Where You At," and which was a huge song for me. It was like the most hype song that I had dropped at the time. I was super excited about it. Getting invited down to this studio cave, dude. Like that was a big inspiration to me. And he had just created that because he's like, I'm gonna put it all out on the line.
I want to essentially do what the hashtag does or the pound sign for Twitter.
Whoa.
Like I just want to spread. I want to give people a platform to spread what they have to offer.
I don't think anyone understands that you're an inspiration to someone. Like
I try.
You
Everybody.
are.
I
Give me a
try.
hug. Right
no, like everybody is an inspiration to somebody.
You want to know
Pleasure
who the
meeting
fuck
you.
the
inspired
love
me
is in the
yesterday?
building.
Was
Pleasure
Rudy
meeting you.
Youngblood. You remember me telling you about him, dude?
I thought you weren't supposed to talk about him.
No, that's another dude. Rudy Youngblood's he was the main guy from Apocalypto. So all the time on Facebook, I'd see the fucking dude, like, it's like the Mayan thing or whatever, you know? And they're like running, they're like throwing shit at him and like shooting arrows at him, and he stabs
That's
that
so
one.
nuts.
Isn't
you
that
met
crazy,
this
dude?
guy.
And he's been in movies. What's his name? Like Steven Seagal, I think. I just met him at the bar Shooters like yesterday. And he's like, "Let's play pool and hang out." And I was like, "You look familiar." He's like, you know, like everybody says that. It's like, dude, I watched like Apocalypto like 2 weeks ago. Like, you're totally in that movie. He's like, "Yeah, I'm the star of it." For real.
What's he doing here?
This is where he lives, man. He lives here.
Really?
Yeah, he's got like a house in like I think L.A. maybe, Texas.
That's
Kansas.
weird that you bring that up because did they make a PlayStation 1 game off that movie?
I don't know, dude, but
'Cause
he's
I
like,
kept like all the things
Rudy
I kept
Youngblood.
inside the CDs for the game, and I had one that was called Apocalypto, and it was like
Yeah.
this white like bald dude like walking through the sand.
I met him. We came over to my house and we hung out for a bit and shit. Like, showed him my house. I was like, "You want to play air hockey and shit?" You know, like.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it's cool. Rudy Youngblood. Dude. Is that what you say over the mic? Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rudy Youngblood.
Or I should have came over there and
No.
giving him some spread love.
That's what I'm saying is I'm gonna get some shit for him. I need to fucking hook him up.
What
Yeah, do you
about,
have those business cards?
Yeah.
You have any in your car?
Yeah.
I need to get a few of those. For
Yeah,
you.
I'll hook you up with some.
Yeah.
What about on your guys' journey? Did you find yourself ever isolated to hone in on what you wanted to do? Like you didn't really want to tell anybody about it. You just wanted to hone in on your craft.
There's definitely moments of that. For
Yeah.
sure.
I'm kind of like a bragger about shit. So if I had an idea about something, I would tell everybody about it.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, I came out with this brilliant snowboard video idea. Which, by the way, it sucks I can't continue that Spread Love fucking snowboard video.
Why not?
I got injured. Number one, there's no more snow at Snow Creek.
Well, it doesn't have to necessarily come out this season.
Yeah. Oh, well, next season for sure.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's skateboard and longboard season now.
Dude.
But the Missouri River, man, is all the way up to the entrance of Snow Creek. It's flooded that bad to Snow Creek. Like Weston's flooded,
yeah.
Atchison. That's a tragedy.
Really?
It really is. That road that you took, 45 highway from
Yeah.
Weston all the way, and then
It's flooded?
completely flooded. Completely flooded. Not all of Snow Creek, of course, but the road, 45 highway up to the entrance of Snow Creek is completely flooded. It's a tragedy, man. So even if they were open, nobody could fucking get out
So
there.
people are stranded?
There's nobody stranded, no,
Okay.
that I know of. I hope
It's
not.
just
Shit, yeah.
Pathways are being overcome by water.
Yeah, it's like main highways, man. Like north of St. Joe's closed. Like
wild.
that's sad. It's really sad.
That is sad, man.
Missouri River don't fuck around.
Just curious,
Mother Nature.
how much time are we at on the podcast right now?
1 hour 10.
It's what the
Damn.
fuck?
I was
Dude.
thinking like
30 minutes.
30, 40 minutes.
Damn, hour and 10
There's
minutes.
a time warp in here.
A time warp?
Yeah, definitely.
Ah.
Yeah, we get talking.
Time
and
is an
it just
illusion.
goes.
Time is an illusion.
And it just goes.
Just goes and goes.
Dude, you
For anyone
close to
tuning
the
in
mic.
from Spread Love Supply Instagram page, if you found your way over here to the podcast, thank you so much for tuning in. If you've been following the page, just want to thank you so much for supporting the movement, supporting the brand, what we're doing here. Honestly, like I mentioned it earlier, I could have came out and it would have been a complete flop. It could be a complete flop right now without you guys providing your support. I mean, you make the brand. I don't do anything. Like, you know, it was my idea. I'm the one that packages and makes the shirts here and sends them out to you, but it's not me that's doing this. It's everybody that's involved. It's a collective. So, like, once again, just want to thank you so much. It means much more than you know.
Is it over?
Amen.
No, I'm just taking a
Oh.
moment to make sure I get across.
Because at the end
You
of
are
the podcast, I wanted
appreciated.
to slap a sticker on my face.
Slap a sticker on your
Yeah,
face.
so I got it ready. So let me know when
I
we're
mean, I think that's like the coolest thing about existing on planet Earth.
What?
All of you, and all of you, like that's
all of you. Who
That's
the
the
fuck? What
crazy-
are you seeing up there? dude?
camera.
Oh, I keep forgetting we're on camera and shit, dude. Whoa!
I just try.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Spread love.
Just try to talk to him at some moments.
Ouch.
directly.
I wonder if anybody wants to hear me take a shot.
I did.
You can hear it. You can hear it through your headphones.
Yeah, I wish we all had headphones. We're gonna work and
I'll bring
progress
them,
for you
yeah.
guys and make these better and better, even if it just takes a little notches to amp us up.
I think we talked about some cool shit today. This is kind of fun. This is actually
I enjoy
really fun.
myself.
This is awesome. It's almost
I-
unreal.
I
I'm
could
glad
get used
really
to this.
cool.
I'm glad you feel that way.
I could get used to this.
We've been talking about it for like a month.
No,
Been talking about it.
you're right. We have been talking.
Yeah,
about
and
it
I've
for
been
a
like super excited. I'm like,
while.
this
I'm not
Sunday,
really proud to
this
say
Sunday,
that though.
this Sunday. Oh, you should be though, man.
I should have been in here.
If you would have,
It's all
if
days
you would have
after I
jumped
thought
into
of
it too quick, it might not have turned out as good as it did today. I think it turned out.
Well,
good.
we're here now. That's
You
the
had
important
intention with
thing.
what you're doing,
But-
with those thoughts and with that.
yeah.
From here on out, I want to pump out as much of these and as much content as I can. I'm talking.
I can do it.
Like, I'm not gonna make an official statement saying once a week yet. We're gonna
But
start.
he's gonna be
Someday.
doing
We're
it
gonna
once a
start.
week.
We're gonna
Yeah.
start. We're gonna start by just
Honestly,
doing them as
yeah.
much as we can. It may
Yeah.
be once a
But
month.
yeah.
Really, it'll probably be like twice a month.
I would love to be back in this studio
It'll happen.
talking to you, and you,
You guys will be back
That's
here.
key.
and you, and you,
Make it-
and
make
you
it
get a
happen.
sticker. You get a sticker. You get a sticker. You get a
Everybody
sticker.
get a sticker.
Oh, it's like Oprah.
Right.
Is that Oprah who does that?
Yeah.
It is Oprah. I think she's running for president.
You get a whale. You get a whale. Everybody gets a humpback whale.
Everybody
Yeah.
gets
Dan Cook.
everybody
I
gets
He does
some
that
love.
live.
I don't know.
Everybody gets some love, man.
Yes, that fireball love.
You get some
just-
love.
I'm-
You get some love.
You can finish this off and just get it away. From
I
us.
shouldn't. I gotta go to Shooters after this and drink more of that shit, man. I can't.
More of that.
Can't. Yeah, this is what I survive
Fireball's pretty
on.
dangerous. I love cinnamon.
Oh, it's horrible for you, dude.
well,
It's
literal,
absolutely horrible
that-
for you.
Using dangerous, definitely multiple definitions to that.
But god damn, I love it.
Literally dangerous to some extent, and
Mm.
dangerous because it tastes pretty damn good. I love cinnamon. How's the plastic taste?
It's like Fireball. Isn't it weird that they made it 66 proof? It's supposed to be like 66.6 proof.
We were just talking about numerology last night.
Neurology?
Numerology?
Numerology.
Yeah.
Spell it. Somebody spell it.
Numerology.
Correct. I have no fucking clue, dude.
Do you not know that?
I don't
means?
even know what the hell it is.
So it's just like reoccurring patterns of numbers. Like you just notice the 66.6
oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So
They tie it into like literally the whole like the geometry of where our planet sits to others, like certain
Yeah,
numbers,
there's-
3, 6, 9.
there's some very
like,
deep-
So what about
meaning behind
reoccurring dreams? What is that called? Dreamology?
That yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that is
Dreamology.
It's,
Dreamology.
So like ology, like the
Bad
trying to think of what
dreamology.
that's actually called.
do you guys ever
Adjective.
have some crazy ass dreams?
Oh my god, dude. I
The
shit you
study
not.
of-
We were
well,
all
yeah,
talking
and
about
that's the study of.
oh,
I'm trying to think of what's the like
Tell me.
Oh,
literature.
dude.
I want to hear
term
it.
for
Go
that.
ahead.
Oh, dude.
Go ahead. Tell me.
what
Nah,
that
there's
is.
they're fucked.
Like not an adjective or that, but like
It's the
The dream I had last night was I fucking shit you
Pronoun.
not about Donald Trump.
suffix.
It was a warehouse. There's 2 fucking stories to this warehouse. The bottom is just a warehouse with a bunch of boxes. The second floor is where Donald Trump's office is with the secretary. And then there's a restaurant up there, and there's a shit ton of people in the fucking restaurant. I sneak through this little passageway, and I end up finding Donald Trump's fucking little office. And he has bulletproof vests covering the window so people can't shoot in through the window to get him. And I look at his secretary, and I give her a thumbs up.
this is
And
the
that
dream.
this is a dream I had
Okay.
last fucking
Glad I was able to come
woke
back
up because I
conclusion
ended
on
up
my own.
passing out on the fucking couch last night, and
Yeah.
I had on Fox 4.
Yeah.
Woke
There you
up
go.
and it's fucking. They're talking about Donald Trump. So I've come to notice that
surprise.
whatever I hear over the TV or the radio is what I end up dreaming about. They're
Dude,
probably
of
talking about Donald Trump, you know.
It's definitely
all
tapping into the
fucking night.
unconscious.
Yeah. So when you're sleeping,
Oftentimes, one of the
you're
last
like-
things you hear about,
you're
or
still like
you think
hearing-
about,
yeah, or
also
think about, yeah.
translates. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it goes straight into
You
your
think about something
subconscious.
fucked up before you go to bed, you're gonna have fucked up dreams.
You know what? That's why I just don't watch the news.
The news is so
I don't
sad,
watch
dude.
the news at
There's
all.
so much shit going on. And the other day on the news,
I'm
it
so
was-
disconnected from like what's going on in the world. It's so nuts. Like
it's fucked up. Like the way the
In a
world's
sense.
going, the way the world's going.
Oh,
This is
dude,
actually the
totally.
main thing I
Definitely
wanted
on
to say
TV.
is the way the world's going nowadays is we need to spread more love. There really
We
is
need
so
to believe
much hate
that
in
we
the
can
fucking
too,
world.
and then it's all right too.
I
and a
watch
lot of it is
oh,
just
man.
starts as like a small amount of hate, but then like the news shows it and this and that, and it just like collect it in
Well, it's
Facebook.
just what people are
Yeah.
And
consuming.
it just collect. Yeah, exactly. It just collectively gets worse.
You are
We need
what
to be
you
going
eat.
the opposite direction
Yeah.
here. We need to focus our attention on not the negative things that we see on the news, for example, but on the things like we're passionate about, and just build from that into the opposite direction. That's what this is
You
all
want to
about.
know something I love the most about you?
Yes.
Is whenever I go to work in the mornings, I wake up to a text sometimes from you that says, "Have a good morning, brother. Like, kick ass today." You know what I'm saying? Like, it motivates me. Like, your text messages in the morning get me fucking going.
Thank
Yes.
you, bro. Well,
Yes.
dude, it's like
that's
And
a
then,
real
like, the
little
other
thing
night,
that
you're
you-
like, "Have a good night," like, "Good night, brother, like, I love you." And I was like, "Good night, man, I love you too, dude. For real. I gotta get your number, man. I do.
after
That's
this,
fine. I
of
turn my
course.
phone off.
dude, I
Fuck
just
that
want to
phone,
show
man. I hate
people that I
technology.
care about, like that I appreciate them, and that I truly care about them and how they're
Yeah.
doing that day. Like
It's contagious. Just know that.
we all have a lot going on in our lives, and like
It's nice of you.
we all have a lot going on, but it'll just take a second to say what's up.
Yeah.
And even sometimes I forget to do it. Like I'm just like wrapped up in something else, but I'd like to be just like
You don't gotta
texting you good night and good
You
morning.
don't gotta
every
send me a
fucking
good morning text every.
I would
fucking-
love to though.
Yeah.
I would love to send
Yeah,
everybody
nice
I
little
care
picture.
about a good morning text every morning. Like straight up, dude.
Ooh, that might,
Start calling me sweetheart.
you might be on something.
Well, slow down. No, I'm just playing.
Me too. Trust me.
But no, I'm glad. And
Yes.
dude, like I'm sure you probably have people that you do that too, don't you?
Oh, see, I started practicing that habit with
I
my
don't know.
parents. I don't know about you.
Oh, I
sorry.
tell my parents I love them every day. I tell
Good.
my mom I love
There
her
it
every
is,
day.
though.
Yeah.
I know right before work, like if I haven't done it already, I got to text
How
them
old
and
is
let
your
them know.
mother?
I think they're 56, 55.
How old's your mother?
I hope she's not watching.
Just make up an age.
She's
How old's your
mid-50s.
mother?
30? What is she, 30, Johnny?
How old is your mother? Damn, put her on the spot.
62.
How old,
62?
how old's your mom?
I
Like
wanna-
27?
How old's your mother, man?
26, right?
She's like, don't put me on the spot.
58.
58. Guys, my mother is 66 years old, and I'm her oldest at 28
Look at
years
you,
old.
bro. You got the wise
And
ass
she
mama
does
there.
fucking yoga. She instructs yoga. She does this shit where she like does a handstand on the wall and like puts her fucking back against the wall and does push-ups.
Hey, I've done upside
For
down
real. My
push-ups.
mom,
Those
Kate,
are all-
Paula Kate Attilio. I know you're not listening. Sorry for all the bad language and the alcohol, but I love you so much.
You are the ish.
Dad,
are
if you were here,
appreciated.
you'd be feeling good as well, because I love you. You drink. And thank you for all the support. I love you guys.
Who
Let's
you,
say
Thank you
more
for
love.
supporting this guy.
you go ahead and give some special shout outs if you want.
Special shout out to Robert and Laura Zaz, my sister Lindsay Zaz, my brother Ryan. Let's give a shout out to literally the universe real quick
Nice.
and all the people that it's allowing to exist at the same time. I am. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out
Oh,
to
for
Vince.
sure, Johnny. For sure,
Shout
man.
out to Moye.
For sure,
Shout
you.
out to Lance. Shout out to John Delatorre, aka Offshore. Check him out. So many people. Shout out Raph. We
Show
gonna make
people
it.
that you care about, man.
I love
Shout out
everybody,
Grandma.
man.
Shout out Grandpa. Shout out all my aunts and uncles. Shout out all my immediate family. We're gonna change the world.
There
It all
is kind
starts
of
with us.
a dark topic that I
Thank
wanted
you
to bring
for
up.
being there.
Okay, I'd love to hear.
Is what are you? This is all. The podcast is all about love. The least favorite people in my life, and the people I hate to use the word hate on this podcast,
That's
which
okay.
I've done a few times. My least favorite people in the world are like foreign and domestic terrorists, like the people who go into schools and fucking kill kids, or
Yeah.
go into movie theaters and kill kids. That's my least fucking favorite people. What about you, Eric?
Least
Favorite people in the world. You honestly, like,
That's-
people who say, I said that earlier, oh, I love everybody. Honestly, it's kind of fucked up. I don't see how you could love somebody who goes into a school and kills kids.
Okay,
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
this is where I'm gonna have
No.
to describe this. It's not that I necessarily
Less hate,
Love
more
them?
love.
but I just don't hate them. Like
Ugh.
I just like I feel like not love them, but I don't necessarily hate them.
Ugh.
I feel sorry for them that they're doing that.
Wait till you have a kid.
You know what I mean? Like I try to keep that out of my life, that word, because I feel like it's not
The thought of somebody hurting my kid or anything like that.
The word
dude,
or the emotion, though?
fucking kills
Like the
me.
actual feeling or just the word choice?
I guess it's just all about what I make that word. But
Yeah. I mean, dude,
Yeah.
what do I hate?
there.
People I hate the
Here's
most.
my take on
Just
that.
got deep
there's
with that.
there's no excuse for that.
There is no excuse. Absolutely fucking
Definitely.
not.
Like,
Absolutely fucking not.
that's, I mean, the complete. That's
I'm
what we're trying to
extremely
counter
disappointed
with.
in those individuals.
You
That
know what?
is-
You know what I'm
that is
extremely
what we're trying to
disappointed
counter
in.
with.
Like
that-
we're better than that.
That their
Yeah.
reflections
As a
of their
humanity.
life and their choices led them to make decisions.
It's
like
sad.
that.
So fucked up. It's so sad. It really is. It's horrible.
That's like
It's absolutely horrible.
they might go into depths on that in Eckhart Tolle's book about kind of looking at it from that perspective. Maybe that's because that wasn't something I always understood
Mhm.
or a way I looked at it my
Mm.
whole life.
I can't even fathom about doing
But just to
something like that.
genuinely feel sorry for situations like
Fucking
that, than
kinda.
to hate them and let that to feed into that. I don't know.
Well, if you hate somebody who always feels hate towards anybody. Like, you gotta have hate towards someone to fucking
Because
kill
I
them.
guess why I try
You
not to
have
hate
to.
is that's
You
not what's
have
gonna
to.
change it.
I don't
What do
know.
you think? You don't.
The
you
best
disagree
way
with
to
the-
change that.
I'm
is
just
to-
really like, now that you brought that up, it's just really got me thinking like, these are just
Positive
people
energy
like
towards it.
us, you
How
know,
could you
in
kill
in
somebody
this
with
world.
love, though?
Exactly how? What
There's no
what have they
way.
been through?
I,
you
lo-
know,
I
Kill them
love
with
this. I
kindness.
love this person so much. I'm gonna kill him. Like, there's no. That's no.
They-
That's bullshit,
You don't.
man.
They could. Yeah, it's
You gotta
so
have hate.
they
deep.
didn't have enough love in their life.
It's so deep. How can you understand what you've never been taught?
What
Either
if,
for
what if this movement
themselves-
prevents all that? We need
That's
to get
what
this
it-
brand
no,
out there and
it's
let's
not what-
prevent
no,
all this.
Vince,
That's what
shit.
it is going
It's
to do.
not
Let's prevent
what if,
all this
it does.
shit.
That
It
is
really
what it's
does,
going
and
to do,
that
and
is a
it's doing.
testimony.
Like,
Fuck.
It's
here,
that
I'm
I'm
gonna-
wearing a reminder right now.
Check this
and that's
out.
why I'm so thankful for you.
I want to share this with you
Glad
guys
we
really
got
bad.
I'd love to hear it.
I'm not gonna drop any names because I don't think that, or don't know if they want me to. But so a member of the Spread Love Army
Mm-hmm.
is a young girl and still in high school, and so high school, that's a prime example of where there's a ton of hate going on,
Oh,
bro. There's
definitely.
cliques,
Bullying, yeah.
bullying,
sad.
so bad,
I got bullied in Kearney a little bit.
bro. I've been bullied
I've
Yeah.
been
a
bullied.
ton.
It's a horrible fucking
ton.
I
feeling,
got
yeah.
drugged by my
I think-
backpack as a
I think
kid.
at some point
in elementary
every
school, my
I
older
think
brother
everybody
saved
has
me.
been bullied. You know, so this
Some
young
way or
girl, she, you know, has been a fan of the movement for quite a while now, almost since we launched our page. And she reached out and was like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know that since I've been rocking the brand, and my peers at school around me have seen me rocking the brand, it's really starting to, you know, shift
That's awesome.
shift some perspectives, and like
That's
I've
cool.
just been noticing the girls being nicer to each other, and like straight up, dude, like this is organic feedback, like this is the movement in full effect.
Powerful.
And that's just, you know, one specific experience that I'm blessed enough that she actually reached out and told me about, or I would have never known.
Yeah.
And so that leads me to think, like, what else is going on that no one has reached out to me about?
Behind the
Like,
scenes.
you know, I wear my gear out and I'm just feeling it and repping the mission. And, dude, people are like, I like that. Just like randomly out in public. And that's just the movement in full force right there. And that's going on every day around the world,
Full force.
you know? So,
Yeah, no, that's fucking awesome. That's really fucking cool, man.
no,
Really
it's
fucking
I can
it's
testify.
just like we were talking about earlier. It's just much needed, you know.
definitely.
There's those people that unfortunately will.
That's the number one
Dude,
thing I
those
wanted to
acts we
say,
were
dude,
talking
is like the
We
way
should
the
have-
world's
we gotta do
going,
our
we
part.
need more spread
It
love.
should be abundant,
Spread
not
more
scarce. And right now, it's on the verge of being a scarcity. It should never be like that. It
love.
should be an abundance of love.
I mean, let's just even talk about less hate, more love. Like, why would you even hate on somebody just because you're not loving yourself? We need to just love all around.
I was
Love
gonna say that earlier. I
ourselves.
feel like you gotta love yourself before
just-
you love other people.
You have to.
You do.
You
You
just have to
totally
like
do.
love
If
the
you really
fact that you're
fucking
gonna
think
disagree
about
with
it.
people, and love the fact that you're gonna maybe hate some people sometimes, and maybe love the fact that like you're gonna be your perfect imperfect person.
I've come to notice, man, some of the best friends I've made in my life are people that I maybe not hated, but had like I was disgusted by them, you know?
Yeah.
Like I didn't like who the fuck they were.
Yeah.
And then we ended up becoming good friends. Like my buddy, like Kyle Keeley, dude.
Yeah.
Kyle and I didn't really kick it right off the bat. We didn't hate
Yeah.
each other. But we never really talked to each other, you know?
Yeah.
And then we fucking smoked a joint
Isn't that funny?
one day, and then we became best friends ever
Yeah.
since that, dude.
One of my best fucking friends grew up with me all the way through grade school, high school, and we were never more than acquaintances. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
passing faces. And then after we graduated, we became best friends, and we're still best friends to this day.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's really
That's
strange
so
how that
fucking cool.
works, you know? It's like,
insane, man. It's insane. It
I think
really
we
is.
just really need to just start talking to more people and giving people more of just always the benefit of the doubt. Like,
I have so much
just
pride.
start with it.
I have so much pride in myself being a people person. Like I will literally go up
Yeah, I
to
know,
anybody
you
in
can.
the fucking world,
That's
dude, and
awesome.
be
That's
like,
how
"Hey,
my
man,
aunt-
I'm Vincent, Eric.
That's how my aunt
Eric.
is.
Ricka? No, just kidding. Yeah.
So someone
To Tilio and be like, hey, man, shoot a game of pool, have a shot of Fireball. What do you want to do? Smoke a cigarette, smoke a joint, do some shrooms.
What do you
acid?
think?
No.
What's on your mind?
You guys want to hear a really funny story? Actually, I don't know if I should say it. It's about acid. The first time I did acid. I don't know if I should tell this story. I was mowing my parents' yard, and I mowed probably half the yard. And then the acid started kicking in, and I felt really guilty for the grass that I just mowed.
Really?
Like, I felt like I killed, like, millions and millions and millions of pieces of grass. Just wiped out a fucking army of grass, dude. So I turned off the mower, and I got a little teary-eyed. And I went on a hike. That was the first time I ever did acid.
When you mowed?
What'd you
Yeah, I was mowing the yard, dude. And then also, like, the grass blowing in the wind that I hadn't cut yet. But I felt really guilty for the grass that I cut. Isn't that weird? Like, this insanely
Felt it.
amount of sense
No, I don't
of
think it's
guilt.
weird.
You don't think it's weird? Have you ever done
No.
acid?
Yeah,
Have you?
I have.
What about you, Johnny? No? Yeah,
I might
Johnny's
have.
done acid.
I might have.
Anyways.
I did not promote.
Less hate, more
done the
love.
use of it.
Don't kill grass.
Well, I mean, dude,
Gotta
there's
do what you gotta
people
do.
in
That's
the
what I do for work.
rainforest chopping down thousands of trees.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
fucked up. That whole elephant thing is what really
Right.
The
gets
grass
me,
and
That's
the
gonna affect
trees
us
are a
quicker
living,
than we
growing thing.
realize. That's where it gets deep.
man. Yeah.
Now I do promote ayahuasca and natural remedies, natural hallucinogens, shrooms. Acid.
Psilocybin.
Going forward, I'm like,
Psilocybin.
I like the natural. I like the stuff that grows.
That cow patty shit.
Right. It's not an actual cow patty. It just grows.
I thought you ate the whole cow patty.
Oh, that's how you did it.
I didn't trip last time.
There used to be this chocolate bar back in the, or like actual chocolate patties back in the day called cow patties. I remember they were fucking fire.
Oh no.
It's so gross thinking about it now. Like, how is this even a thing? Like,
Dude, something I love are those
literally-
cherry mashes from St. Joe, Missouri.
Oh, are
dude.
those good?
Oh my god.
I see them all the time.
They're like
Never
almost
never tried
local
one.
too. From the same state, I guess.
Cherry
How are you
mash.
doing, man?
Dude, I'm great.
Are you?
Having a
Good, dude.
blast?
Oh yeah. That's fun. I like doing this shit.
Heck yeah. I know when I did my touring and stuff, like I was behind the camera like probably 65% of the time. Filming
What are
all
you
the
sneak? See,
experiences.
that's almost scary. What are you sneaking around for?
I did when I walked past the cameras again.
Walk past the
Oh,
cameras again?
I've got you off camera.
Have you been sitting on the stairs the whole time?
Thank
You
you.
went James Bond.
Thank you. But you're fine. You're good.
Yeah, that's a headshot.
Yeah.
How long you been back there?
Yeah, a while.
What?
You're just sitting on the
You
stairs?
did
or
walk
what?
away a while ago. I was wondering where you went.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, guys, I think we might be about ready to wrap it up here. This is the Less Hate, More Love podcast, man. I know that, we were kind of all over the place today. That's okay.
Slap
You
this on
can
my
expect some of that within each and every single
literally slap it.
podcast. Never really know what to expect. We got some good guests out
It's
here.
not gonna stick, so I have to at least hold it.
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
he
effect.
did. He said he's going to slap
Yeah.
a sticker
Got
on his
it.
face. Here he is.
Man of his
Let's
word,
zoom.
ladies and gentlemen.
He is a man of his word, man. Thank you guys
The
so
one and
much for
only
coming out.
Vince.
Each and every single podcast,
Yes.
we're going to just provide as much
all.
value as possible. We hope you can at
Bro,
least hold on to
pleasure
one
meeting
thing.
you.
This is
What a
actually these
fucking
first
blast.
guys' time meeting each other also.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah,
first
it's
time
awesome.
meeting, your
There's a
first,
first-
time meeting her, your first time meeting him.
To meet
We're gonna
you.
we're
Good to
gonna
meet
end
you.
it.
So that's
we're
what
gonna end it with a quote from Johnny, the man himself. You never.
Ooh.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. And you just
You
give me a good
never
idea.
get a second chance at a first impression.
That's very fucking true.
And I quoted him just the other day. on
And
that
don't
shit
shake with your
because
left hand. Shake with your right hand.
Well, I'm right-handed. You know what?
I try my
if you're
foot
left-handed?
sometimes.
I'm glad you said that because you know what I'm going to do now? Every single podcast, even if it's not something that's original, I want to leave everybody with one quote. And also, I want to leave everybody, if I bring on a guest, so I'll have 2 questions this time, but I want each guest to leave the viewers also with a question at the end of every episode.
Ooh.
Boom.
About anything. Doesn't even have to be what we talked
Send us
about.
your answers,
Just
because whatever questions me and this guy ask, and maybe Johnny, like, we're gonna want some feedback.
just imagine that, you know, there could
Just
be
for y'all.
potentially 100,000 people listening. Imagine.
Oh
that
my God.
Realistically, there probably won't be
Never know,
100,000
dude.
people, but maybe.
Okay, my question is, are you hot? No.
Are you hot?
What's your question, Eric?
Anything.
What did you do for a random stranger today?
Okay.
Oh man,
I wanna know.
I gotta
Let-
think of
let
a
us
better
know.
question.
Send us some answers. What did you do for a random
What is your
stranger?
passion for real? Like we all expressed our passion. Like what is your passion? Is it snowboarding, skateboarding, wakeboarding? I do want to pick up wakeboarding. You guys want to pick up wakeboarding with me?
I want
this
to pick
summer?
up kiteboarding.
I can try. I tried.
I'm
wake
not down
skating.
for getting off the air like that.
Really?
That thing fucking takes you up, dude. What happens if you're like 100 feet off the ground?
Bro, it does take you up that high.
Yeah, there's no
sometimes.
way. It's
I went
terrifying.
to.
I'm afraid to be on a
Went to
chairlift.
Cancun and saw some people on a heavy wind day like go way up there kiteboarding, like to the point they were in the air for like 15 seconds. It felt like.
Yeah, parasailing is also something I'd probably never do.
That's a really good question, though. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's your passion, and what did you do for a random
stranger,
stranger
yeah.
today? Want you guys to comment in the comment section below if you made it to this far in the podcast. Hope you did. Like I said, every episode's going to get better and better. I'm going to have these guys back on periodically. You know, these are good friends. These are good friends. These are good friends of mine, and it was a real pleasure to bring them out today. And I really thank you guys for rocking with the movement and rocking with the podcast. Hope you continue to do so, and it's just an honor having you guys. So with that being said,
What the fuck's on my face?
Oh, dude, you
until next
got,
time,
you
man,
got a sticker on your face, bro.
Oh shit.
Less Hate, More Love podcast. We're out of here.
Yeah. That was so much fucking fun, dude.
That was awesome.
I need a fucking cigarette.